freewheel it. And
Good evening. It is Wednesday, November 16th,
18th.
18th. 18th. I'm 2 days off. What the hell?
You can tell which one of us smokes weed and which one doesn't.
And that's correct. We are live with your NBA 2020 virtual draft preview and live show. Ooh, Raiders placed 7 more on the virus list today. Football's dying. Football's dying. It's crashing. It's crashing. COVID is going to crash the NFL. Meanwhile, the NBA has 0 COVID tests.
There you go.
So yeah, welcome to the show, guys. We're getting ready to get this thing going soon. The draft is going to apparently start at 5. Why do they keep pushing this damn thing back? Okay.
Yikes. Well, do we just want to come do a pre-draft show and then maybe follow up tomorrow then?
Yeah, we'll go till, what? Klay Thompson. Breaking news.
I think they're just recapping what happened.
Yeah, they are. So we've got a lot of things happening in the last 24 hours with the NBA. Trevor Ariza was traded to Houston for Rodney Covington, and so see, for the number 16 pick, we sent with Ariza, and Houston is now trading Ariza and that said 16 pick to Detroit for a future first-round pick. So what that tells me is that James Harden and Russell Westbrook are probably going to be gone, possibly by tonight. We shall see. One of them may be definitely gone.
When refresh my memory, please. When does free agency start?
Friday.
The 28th?
Yes.
Okay, so that's right around the corner then.
Yes.
What is that, the Saturday of Thanksgiving?
Huh?
Is that the Saturday of Thanksgiving?
No. This Friday.
Oh, this Friday.
The draft is today, and in 48 hours, actually 36.
They're not messing around, are they?
Well, no, because they jumbled everything.
I know. Wait, oh, yeah. So here's another thing I was reading, too. So they're going to do another play-in this year?
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that. I don't. I know we kind of talked about it. I guess it has its advantages, but it also has its disadvantages.
7 and 8 will play for the 7. The 9 and 10 will play the loser of that 7 and 8 for the 8 spot.
But what's the point, though? Because I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it works. Especially if they want to get back on a regular schedule like that. That just kind of extends it in a way.
Yeah, trying to get my kid to come on here.
Nice. Stupid Donovan won't come on. So, yeah, Covington, I like him. I think defense – Ariza's a good defender, but I think he's a upgrade defensively, and Covington's a good rebounder. But like I was telling you last night, I was kind of crunching the numbers, and they're vastly similar in a lot of areas.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much better that actually makes us, but we'll see.
Well, what it does is it makes you better in the short term.
Yeah.
because it gives you that option to.
Because he has 2 years, right?
Correct. It
This
gives
year
you
and next
that.
year?
It gives you that option to bring somebody in now.
True.
Well, and it gives you somebody younger.
True. A little bit younger, yeah.
Yeah, he's 5 years younger.
I mean, so here's the thing: if we can get the Covington from Philly to show up, we're in really good shape. But the one from Minnesota, I don't know.
Well, the Minnesota Covington's the one that took on all NBA defensive first team.
Well, I just meant offensively because that was his worst shooting year ever in the NBA. So, but who knows? In Terry Stott's system, we've seen it. We've seen guys like Wes and other guys like that just flourish. So, we'll see.
Yeah, exactly.
We want to talk about some of the stuff that's happened, like Horford for Danny Green.
So yeah, you got Horford for Danny Green,
And a pick, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
I sent Frank the link too, but he hasn't showed up.
Of course, he's probably sleeping. He works night shifts.
Probably.
So, yeah, I think it was a pick and Danny Green to Philly for Al Horford. So that's a good front court, though, of Anthony Davis and Al Horford. And the Lakers got Dennis Schroeder, which is a solid addition. The problem is they're a lot like us where they don't have a lot of money to spend right now. So Rodney Hood opted out.
Yeah, we got Hood opted out.
Bogdan, did I say his name right? Rejected the trade to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So we don't draft in the first round, do we?
At this point, no.
Okay. Well, unless Casey just dropped a bomb that he wasn't supposed to, but
yeah, I'm definitely curious on him and Rolo having those conversations. Just kind of.
I mean, for the right deal, I'd have him come in and play a backup. That's he's not terrible.
He's an unrestricted free agent.
Yeah,
because he turned down his option in Milwaukee. And it really, I think you can sign a guy like Lopez for the BLE, which is 3.7.
Yeah.
I know it's a little bit less than what he was being offered in Milwaukee,
Right.
but the difference is he likes it here. He spends his off season here. He's got a home here still. So
CJ he knows well, so that'll help. He knows Terry, so. And if he can still be serviceable enough, it's not a bad, not a bad.
Bummer, Carlos slammed.
Honestly, yeah, and you might think I'm crazy, but honestly, I'd like to see us give Whiteside another chance.
With what money?
Well, I mean,
he could
they could get him to restructure. Is somebody really going to pay him $27 million after a mediocre season? He didn't start playing well until the bubble, really. like consistently. So after Nurk came back, he played very well. But I don't know. I just like the idea of that two-headed monster on defense blocking shots. But I guess if you can get a guy cheaper, might as well.
Wow. I just saw Kevin Durant's NBA draft workout.
Oh,
2007.
I was watching that earlier. See, I'm on the fence about that. I know everybody's like, well, we should have taken KD, but we've talked about this before. I think with Portland's just bad luck, KD would have got hurt, Odin would have been healthy, and he'd have been the Hall of Famer, and so on and so on. But in contrast to that, I always like to think that had KD been selected by the Blazers, Roy's career would have lasted a little longer because they could have shut him down for a little bit.
Yeah.
And we may have had a chance to see Dame, Roy, KD, and LA all on the same team. So, but we never know.
Woj bomb coming in 3, 2, 1. Hops off a deal with Sports Center and instantly is grabbing his phone.
That's funny. How does he get these so quick?
People trust him.
I know, but like he drops it first, then everybody else does. It's like, I don't know.
Kyrie was right. The earth is flat. The Rockets are about to prove it by falling off the edge.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, Levi.
Nothing. I was just making food, so I turned my camera off.
You're fine. No, we're just talking about all the insanity.
Dude, the Rockets are special to me. Like, they are special. How are you going to acquire Ariza and the pick and then drop them both for a future pick that does not help you at all if you lose your 2 superstars?
Because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to build a package that they can use to ship one of their guys. Or they're trying to build the package so that they have some future picks, and if somebody else trades them more, then they have more. Look at what OKC's doing. They got like 19 fucking picks in the next 5 drafts.
But here's the issue, okay? So they have no draft pick this year, the Rockets. They lost pretty much their tallest player in Covington, so they have no center. You're stuck with PJ Tucker at center. You're going to have no guards. What are you going to do?
I don't know.
One of them can't shoot. The other one doesn't play defense.
And your tallest guy, you're going to be center is like 6'5".
Yep. It's a small ball era, though. You know that.
They'll draft. Or I'm telling you, if they do a deal with Brooklyn, I guarantee you that either the kid from Texas or Jordan is in that, if not both.
Jordan Bellingham.
DeAndre.
Oh, DeAndre. I forgot he was even there.
You've got DeAndre and what's that kid from Texas? The big, tall, lanky kid. Jared Allen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the super pro dude.
Yeah.
He's got that like 1970s detective afro.
Uh-huh.
I love afros. I wish I could grow one, honestly.
Right. That'd be dope.
I'd have that 1970s Dr. J one if I could.
That's like what Jared Allen has.
That's awesome.
Yeah, what does Golden State do now with that number 2 pick?
Mm,
That
Well,
might
yeah,
have.
still-
Klay Thompson's hurt again.
I'm still contemplating if they'll use it on Aldridge because that rumor's still circling, like even to this morning.
So Levi, I don't know if you saw
They
it.
might
but
have to.
Klay Thompson's injured again.
Yeah, I saw that.
So they may move that for a player now instead of because as awesome as Curry can be sometimes, Sean and I were talking about this. I don't think he can keep them in the hunt if Clay's out in a significant time.
Even when he played last year, when everyone else was hurt, he wasn't carrying.
He wasn't.
I mean, they might be able to. They might have to shock everybody and draft somebody like Obi Toppin at number 2
That's true.
with the injury to
And then,
Clay.
and then sign some guys, I guess. I mean, Sean, what kind of pizza is that?
Triple meat.
Nice. From Walmart.
Yeah.
Aren't those pizzas low key good?
Yeah, I like them. They're great fillers.
The little square ones. I probably had the worst sandwich I had in my life from Arby's today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was right by my work. I'm like, I'm going to stop. And it was terrible. I wanted to throw it
So-
back at him.
You really don't see like Golden State like trading the number 2 for Aldridge and then using like Jordan Poole as the shooting guard for temporary purposes.
They could. That's a
They
good one.
could. That's a good point.
I mean, I know Aldridge has been linked to them. So,
And Poole was not so bad last year. I mean, they didn't win because their team was basically cut in half with the injuries, but he played
Yeah.
pretty well.
he did.
Yeah. He's a good low-key shooting guard.
And if you give Poole, Curry, Green, and Aldridge, like, I mean, they could do something.
Does he fit their style of play, though, is the thing.
I mean, he's a good shooting guard and he doesn't play defense. It's like Klay Thompson number 2.
No, I'm sorry. I was referring to L.A.
Oh,
He's a nice big guy, and he doesn't play defense. He fits right in.
and they're
Yeah,
used
but
to crap
they
centers.
shoot a lot of threes. So is he just going to be a spot-up three-point shooter or what?
Why not? It's what he's best at.
Yeah.
Can't
I
hit
don't know.
booty from the inside.
Free throw line extended, he's really good, but I don't know about the three ball.
But they're used to like Mooney and like, what's his name? JaVale McGee. They're used to like horrible centers.
True.
How the hell am I linked to all these guys all of a sudden?
What?
This
You
new
already
Twitter is bizarre.
Mm.
It's
Did you
like
tell-
Instagram.
Sean, did you tell Levi about the exchange between Casey and Rolo?
No, so Casey Hodal and Robin Lopez have been going back and forth with each other for about a half an hour.
Who? Robin Lopez and who?
Casey Hodal,
Oh, about what?
McDonald's toys and coupons.
What?
Yeah. After Casey said the Blazers pick will be announced after the third commercial break.
The
And it's like,
third
wait a minute,
commercial
we don't
break?
even have a pick right now.
We don't.
Not till the second round.
I thought we. Oh yeah, because we traded the first. Yeah.
Right. So where is he saying that the third commercial break? That's probably going to be around the 10th pick or something.
Probably.
Yeah, because what you said about 8 minutes on each clock.
Yeah.
I thought it was 5 minutes on each clock, or is that after the top 10?
It might be after the top 10.
I was gonna say there's usually about 5 minutes or so.
My favorite thing, and I don't know why, maybe I'm a weirdo, but I love it when the commissioner comes and he's like, "We have a trade," and I'm like, "Is it going to be a blockbuster?" Like, I get all excited. I don't know why, but draft day trades are the best to me. And I love free agency, so to me, it's like Christmas or Christmas Eve.
So, side question, nothing to really do with the draft, but do you guys think Rodney Hood's going to get any like valuable options, or he's just going to explore and come back?
I think he just kind of explores and sees. I don't see anybody giving him a major. I don't see anybody giving him over $6 million.
I saw
Not
Jake's
often
comment.
injury.
Yeah, I saw Jake's comment on the Blazer Edge was like, if you give him more than 6 coming off that injury, you're dumb.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know, I like Rodney a lot, but I was talking to Sean earlier before we went live, and I'm like, if he wanted to stay here and he loves it here as much as he says, why not work an extension out instead of, I mean, he probably would get about the same money anyway, and he'd be here 3 or 4 extra years, you know?
Yeah, I was thinking, give him like a 3-year, $20 million, something like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe 21, 3-year, 21, 7 a year.
I mean, that's more than reasonable, I think. And then, he's had more than enough time to rehab, so he should be in good to go by regular season,
And does anybody know, like, if we're planning on keeping Whiteside or not?
No word yet.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing.
Everything's been very quiet.
That's how the Blazers always are, though. They're very quiet until they know for sure.
I mean, exactly.
Well, that's just Neil.
Out of nowhere, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad Neil actually finally did something. Instead of trying to sell us loose car parts. Well, we like it. We think it's a good fit. And nobody's ever heard of the guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
At
like
least
I saw,
some people know who he is. I mean,
yeah, I thought Hazonia's going to pick up his player option. I'm like, of course Neil would give Hazonia a player option.
I know. I almost thought that was going to be a trade, and that's why they did it. But you never know. Maybe Hazonia's out the door, and that's what the third pick, or that's what that first round pick is now, Sean. Who knows? I hate that guy, though. I hope he never plays for the Blazers ever again. I won't say hate. I'm being ridiculous. But
yeah, he just comes in and it's like turnover.
Here's the difference. Sam Presti turns Dennis Schroeder into Al Horford, Vasilija Micic, the 28, the 34, and a 2025 first round pick.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
plus like 10 other picks.
That's what the Schroeder pick. That's what trading Schroeder turned into.
That's crazy,
isn't it?
That's a GM that's a stud. Sam Presti's, and don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I believe with that move today, I don't know if Dylan Furtado is going to be willing to trade with D'Antonio and those guys. But I mean, it's very possible that James Harden ends up in Philadelphia with what Philly did today.
I don't think he would play for them.
Why wouldn't he? His boy Dylan Morey is now head of basketball op in Philadelphia.
Have you met these divas, dude? They can just be like, "Oh, I'm not going to play for them," and then get traded, just like Andre Iguodala did.
Mm-hmm.
Refused to play for Memphis, got out, got a deal.
Yeah, but I mean, that's one of the teams that that he said that he was interested in was Philadelphia.
Yeah, but I think if he
Why
gets
not?
traded to Philly, he's going to be butthurt that he didn't go to Brooklyn.
That's too many basketballs in Brooklyn, though. Like, you got too many guys that are ball dominant. I mean, KD can shoot, and so can Harden, so that might work a little bit. But
Hey, you never know though, because like I also thought that LeBron and AD would not be able to coexist with how much they want to score the ball, but they managed to average like 25 points a game each, which is crazy.
Yeah, because LeBron's dominating the ball, and he
assists, like God, he dishes the ball like a mother. But I was saying, like they coexist though, like perfectly fine. And I didn't think a lot of stars on the same team would be able to do that. So you never know if he went to like Brooklyn, they might.
yeah,
That's my problem with Dame here, playing the one.
yeah. But if we had more help, Dame could be more of a facilitating point guard and then score when he needs to score.
I think he should be a 2 guard more.
Since we suck, he has to score 50 points a game, and
He can't lob the ball. When was the last time you've ever seen him throw a lob at the rim to anybody big?
Last year to Hassan.
What, 1 out of every 50?
Pretty much.
Blame Terry Stotts for that.
But who else was going to throw the lob? Do you see CJ throwing lobs? No.
That's my point. We need a point guard that can, push it more to the rim as far as like assists and shit.
Sean, I agree with you somewhat, but at the same time, it's like that's not necessarily Dame's fault.
See, but here's also another thing. If you move Dame to the 2 guard, who's to say he doesn't get pissed off and 1 out?
I don't know if you had a Chris Paul at the point, I don't think Dame would care at that point.
That's a great point by both of you guys. I don't think Dame's cut that way, though.
Nope.
I think he's gonna. He's the type of dude. He's proved it so far that he's gonna ride it out.
Exactly.
Because frankly, we all love our Blazers, but let's be honest, he probably should have left a couple times.
And he's the most loyal player we've had since Clyde.
Exactly. So we got to get him. I mean, I don't know.
Jake, make a post on Facebook.
You know what I found crazy is before Dame, we lost our last 2 most loyal players, both to Texas, Clyde and Aldridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how loyal Aldridge is, but I get what you're saying.
He stayed for 9 years. That's loyal enough.
Yeah, but then he pulls that, tell the fans it's not true, and then he signs with San Antonio anyway. So it's like, don't lie about it, bro. Don't say you want to be the greatest Blazer ever and then leave.
That's true.
A week later, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if he would have just came out initially and be like, hey, I loved it here. I want to try something else from the jump. I'd have been like, cool, LA, go get your ring. But now I'm like, I hate that guy. He looks like an elf,
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't want an elf on their team.
Well, by 2022, I think Dame's going to be the all-time leading scorer in our franchise. Not 2 more years.
Yeah.
He's right about
Who's Haley?
4,000-ish behind Clyde.
We got a chatter, Sean, in the chat section.
We do? Oh.
It says her name's
I
Haley.
see that.
Oh, there we go.
Do you know her?
No, I don't.
No.
There's another one.
Yeah.
What? Another one.
That's a great point. I mean, in some
Oh,
ways,
no, I saw the StreamYard thing. I'm tripping.
and Levi, that's a great point. Like in some ways, statistically, Dame's already the greatest Blazer ever, but I think he's got to win at least 2 rings.
Well, see, but what's the difference, though? Because how is Clyde the greatest Blazer ever? He didn't pin any rings either.
No, but he got him to the finals.
He did. That's true.
Twice.
Actually
or
got to
he
the final
helped them,
twice and got freaking mopped by Jordan.
Yeah, in Detroit. I don't know if either of you saw that ESPN 30 for 30 with the Bad Boy Pistons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rick Mahorn says he overheard Terry Porter saying after Portland won game 2, we're going to the crib and we're not coming back. And I'm like, that was the wrong thing to say.
It was.
Because then they lost, 3 straight?
Yeah,
So
after the Pistons. Yeah.
It's over, and then be like, hey. Because that, in some ways, I felt like that woke Detroit up, and now they're like, all right, well, we're going to take care of business.
That and Thomas just dominated us.
Yeah, he had a hell of a series. And Joe Dumars had a pretty solid series, too.
I think she was a bot.
Oh, invite her on. I'll bot her.
Well, how the frick does this happen?
Wait, is this a kid-friendly show? I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
Bogdanovich is entering restricted free agency?
Ooh, Portland, pick him up.
Boban? I thought he got traded.
He rejected the trade.
I thought you can't reject a trade if he's under contract, right?
I don't know. That just came out like an hour ago, and now this.
Levi, he might have that in his contract too, though.
Oh, that's right. There are a lot of guys that do have that.
I don't know that,
the
but
no
he
trade
might
clause?
be able to have like a no trade clause. So.
Yeah, this is.
Because if he has that, then yeah. But I mean, go play with Giannis. I would.
Yeah, why would you
people that say that we should get rid of CJ? All those people that say that need to go look at his contract because we can't.
Is it inflated?
It's if you go look at his contract, like you Google it and you look at it, it says in the corner there's a no trade clause.
Okay. So he can reject one if you want to.
Fucking Lopez! Fucking Lopez is killing me, bro.
What do you do now?
Oh my god. McDonald's number 4, we got the dinosaur now. We only have 2, and our mission feels vindicated. And then he says, now we're refueling. The hunt has taxed the car to the fullest. Fresno seems to be a mission. Space Club number 5 has failed us.
What the hell is he talking about?
He's talking about the McDonald's Mickey Mouse fucking kids things toys that are out right now. He's running around Fresno collecting kid toys.
Drugs are bad. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't understand this. Why is Bogdanovich? Yeah, Bogdanovich sign and trade in jeopardy. Kingsguard never agreed to join Milwaukee.
I thought of something, guys. Who did you like better, Pritchard or Neil Olshey?
Pritchard.
Me too. Me too. Bob Whitsitt is the GOAT GM. JK.
So Woj says Kings and Bucks hoped to bring Bogdanovich sign and trade to negotiate a new contract with Milwaukee on Friday, but he's moving into the marketplace to find an offer sheet or seek out other sign and trade scenarios. So what the fuck does that mean? That means
he's probably just feeling it out, basically.
I don't get it.
Sean, you don't get a lot of things.
So, Detroit has the 16th pick now,
Yep, they do.
Yeah.
but they don't really have crap on their team.
I'm gonna go.
No.
I'm gonna go out to my car real quick, fellas.
All right.
Okay. Sorry, I'm like muting and unmuting myself because these kids are being super loud in the background.
I ain't worried about it. This is bizarre.
That's my favorite song.
What is? What's bizarre?
This whole weirdness. Okay. Woj is saying they're waiting on more results, but it's a lower right leg injury of some kind. But they don't know the severity.
Huh.
I believe that means he might be in doo-doo.
Yeah, deep shit.
And it's a lower leg. So I would almost bet an ACL
Or Achilles.
or Achilles. Yeah. Yeah.
I had to go get my phone charger.
Yeah. I think it's an Achilles injury.
Yep.
For Clay?
Yeah.
Yeah. The more they sound. Yeah.
Because they keep saying lower leg, so it's not knee.
No.
Maybe it's an ankle sprain.
That would
No,
be
it's more than a
good for
sprain.
them.
It's more than a sprain. Otherwise, they wouldn't be freaking out like they are.
That's,
I mean, you've got everybody in the league. CJ, LeBron, everybody's tweeting about it.
Donovan Mitchell, that's all that.
Yeah.
D. Mitch.
Mm-hmm. So, hey, what's your guys' thoughts on LaMelo Ball? You think he's going to be a bust or he's going to be good?
Hard to say.
Yeah, it's so hard to say with him.
My thing is his Australian team was 5-23 last year. So if you can't carry in Australia, how are you going to carry the NBA?
Yeah.
I think he will be a better NBA player than Lonzo. I could be wrong.
Who's this guy?
I could be wrong, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. Here's a guy. Now, I don't know how he's doing this from New York, but he says, the last time I tweeted some shit like this was the night I beat Woj to the Rudy Gobert has contracted the coronavirus news. He says, I wish my sources were bad and I was getting bad info, but this really sucks. Klay Thompson has torn his ACL.
Out for the year again, back to back, huh? Yo, where'd he go?
Oh, he probably got froze again. He'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
He
Damn, so
does that every night.
he tore his ACL?
That's what one guy's reporting.
Damn.
And this is the same guy that reported the Gobert news before Woj even did. Not good. Oh, we got Damian Lillard back now. He's outside.
Dame Dollar.
So, while you were gone, this guy on Twitter was the first one to report Rudy Gobert had corona
Yeah.
before Woj broke it.
Okay.
He has just broken. Klay Thompson has a torn ACL.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He said,
Well,
I wish I wish it was fake, but if my sources are any good as they were with the Gobert, I beat Woj to that.
It sucks to be a Bay Area sports fan right now, doesn't it?
Yeah. Just brutal.
Although, let's wait and see. I mean, Golden State might shock us and make some moves. And I don't know if they got any cap space at all either. But
Their cap space is garbage.
Golden State?
Garbage.
Dude, they're like 100 and some million over in luxury tax.
Yep.
is it worse than ours?
About the
Way. No,
No,
we're under. They're paying 100 and I just saw it yesterday, like $148 million in luxury tax.
Wow.
We aren't paying anything in luxury tax right now.
Yeah, but we still had those inflated contracts. I know they came off the books, but it didn't leave us with a lot of money.
Oh,
Fuck,
I just read that Boban denied that trade because Milwaukee was gonna sign him and trade him again.
Oh.
Oh. Really?
And I'm sorry for a late response, Levi. So your question about Whiteside, I was telling Sean I wouldn't mind him back if he was going to take a little bit less money. But if you
Exactly,
get-
but I don't think he would.
yeah, I mean, he didn't have a great season last year, so I don't know if anybody would really take a chance on that. But you never know.
That's true.
I mean, we're in a time. Not only are we seeing a pandemic and racial injustice and stuff like that, but we're seeing role players get paid. So
28 seconds ago, do not sleep on Mo Harkless returning.
ooh, I like Mo. I don't know about you guys. I loved his hustle. Could you imagine? So we would have Rodney Hood. Let's say hypothetically he comes back. Then you got Harkless and you got Covington. Good luck trying to drive the lanes on us. That's a shutdown perimeter defense right there. And then you got the big fella in the paint.
Yeah.
You better hope you can knock down some deep threes. I like that. I mean, Harkless was my boy. I just love how he played hard every time. He may not make every single stinking shot, but we'd get defense out of him, and that goes a long way with me.
Dude, my favorite Harkless memory was when he hit that game-winning corner three.
Yes. How sweet was that?
Yeah.
He's got such an unorthodox shooting style, too. Him and Chief did. I'm just like, how are they draining these, though?
Hang on.
Sean, are you talking to your agent right now?
Yeah, Agent Adam.
Adam Cole.
Silver.
Oh, even better. Tell him to rig Portland as champs this year, will you?
How do we still have the 16th pick?
We don't. Once they announce the pick, they'll say that Portland has traded the pick and blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Oh, okay.
Or
That's
they'll
why they
say-
were saying the trade won't be official till Wednesday. Yeah.
Or they'll say that Portland picked so and so goes to the Pistons via Portland.
Right. We should go mob Danny Meringue's live show.
It's technically it's gonna stay our pick at the draft, but we're gonna have to pick who Detroit wants.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Stupid Detroit. They only support their teams when their teams are winning. Those are bad fans right there.
Dude, that's the same as Philly. The fucking people that booed Santa Claus. Like, come on. You booed Santa.
And they booed Donovan McNabb right out of the building.
Yeah, but all them poor kids, you booed Santa in front of your children.
That's awesome. Yeah, only in Philly.
Still nothing new yet. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna have any more movement till
2020 sucks.
yeah. Very much so.
Let's punch it in the face.
I wish we could.
Levi's muted, it looks like.
Yeah, he's probably muting himself because kids are getting crazy.
Yeah, they're being like ridiculous.
It's all good.
Like they're they just had a snack like 10 minutes ago, but like 10 minutes went by, so they're starving.
Yeah, oh yeah. Especially Jax.
What the hell? Why does it say there's a private chat? Okay. I was like, what?
I always bust Sean's chops.
Yeah, you gotta give it to the old man.
What's up, Jax?
That's Kane.
Oh, is that Kane?
Yeah. Say hi,
That's a
Grandpa.
cool name.
Say hi, Grandpa.
What's
Say
up,
hi,
Caney
Grandpa.
Waney? What are you doing, Caney Waney?
Laying next to me trying to steal my cheese nips.
Are you stealing on Uncle's cheese?
Yeah, he's trying to take my cheese nips.
Right on.
Hi.
Hi.
So, what, about 6 minutes? We'll get the first pick, roughly?
12
minutes?
12 minutes.
Probably like 20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20
Yeah,
minutes.
That's true. That's true.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right. Yes, sir.
I'm interested to see because Minnesota's GM yesterday, he was on ESPN doing an interview, and they asked him what he was going to do, and he said, "We're not sure yet. We think we know what we want, but we're not guaranteed, and we're still up for talk." So I'm interested to see if they potentially trade the number one, but haven't said anything.
Probably. Or they might move Cat. I don't know.
Oh, that would be stupid.
It would be, but I mean, we've already seen a bunch of stupid stuff happen. So,
Yeah.
I mean, look at Houston. But yeah, I mean, that's interesting. This is my favorite. Like, you don't get this same feel with baseball and the NFL. Like, what's going to happen type thing. At least for me. Like,
No, because the NFL is usually pretty predictable that, if there's going to be trades, you pretty much know before because there's usually only 2 or 3.
right.
But the NBA, there could be 30 trades in the first round, and you're like, what the hell's going on?
And I love it. I love it when you got teams that look good on paper and then they don't pan out, It's like, how'd that work out? Yeah, you're right. NFL is kind of predictable. We'll see.
It really is the NFL because not a lot of teams want to get rid of pretty much anything, or they want to get rid of everything. It's like, what are you going to do?
Exactly. Well, let's see. I wonder where Sean went. Bathroom, maybe. Yeah, I'm hoping Portland tries to make at least one more solid move. I mean, I would hate for Covington to be their only thing they do, you know?
I'd be interested to see if Portland would do something like sign and trade Whiteside for a high caliber small forward or something.
Yeah.
And then that way Melo doesn't have to put the pressure of playing 40 minutes at 36 years old or 38 years old. He's up there.
He is up there.
36.
Okay,
I mean,
see, but
Can we talk
I'd
about
be
that for a
interested to see
second?
if they would do that.
I'll tell you who I'd like Portland to try to jump into the first round and take, maybe around 20, is Precious Achiuwa. The kid's a beast.
Yeah.
6'10". He's got a wingspan of like 7'3".
He's a lot like Giannis in a way.
Yeah.
With the
He
length.
could shoot.
Yep. That's true.
I just can't see us not having a first round pick.
Right.
Yeah, we don't. So
Well, I know we don't right now, but doesn't mean that Neil's working the phones and
Well, remember when PA was alive, he absolutely loved picks. I don't know how Neil feels about it, though. He could finally be like, hey, I can actually work now.
here's the thing, though. If you're not going to give up Dame, CJ, Nurk, or sign and trade Whiteside, what do we have left to give up to anybody for a first?
you're going to sign and trade Whiteside. I guarantee it.
Yeah, that's the only thing you could do. Because we're not going to get rid of Dame, CJ, Nurk, or Gary Trent, and probably not going to get rid of Collins or Simon.
Collins and Simons could be a deal worked. I could very well see us making a move with those two for something.
I like Collins, though. I mean, unless you can get somebody equal value back, why move?
But if you're going to go get, you just brought in Covington, and if the rumors are true that you're going to go hard after Millsap with the MLE, you don't need Collins.
Okay, first
yeah,
off,
but what happens if they don't get him?
If Millsap's going to take an MLE, I highly doubt he's coming to Portland.
Yeah, good point. And
No, I think he would.
Hypothetically, if that falls through and we don't have Collins, then what?
That's true.
You almost need to wait and see if you get him and then ship Collins.
Right.
The problem with Portland, though, is you could trade whatever you want for whoever you want, but then that player could just turn around and say, I don't want to be there.
That's true.
Do you sign and trade Whiteside for BG?
See, what I would like to see that's never going to happen because it's Portland, I would like to see a sign and trade Whiteside and give up a first-round pick for Drummond.
I'd rather go with Blake.
Fuck no, Blake is injury-prone and broke.
I understand Blake's injury-prone, but
He's more of a dynamic player when he's healthy, though. I kind of like where Levi's head is at, but essentially he and Whiteside are the same player.
Yeah,
Right.
But except for here's the difference: is Drummond averages more points and more rebounds and plays about the same minutes, so it gives you more hustle. And Hassan sometimes looks like he's balling out, and sometimes looks like he's giving no effort.
True.
right.
Drummond always looks like he's giving effort, like doing his best.
True.
Think about it. He was averaging like 16 and 15 in Cleveland.
Yeah. And Cleveland.
Well, he just opted in over there too. So
Well, I'm saying Cleveland was so booty that he could have done the half-ass effort and nobody would care. But he
point.
went hard regardless.
And the fans would love that here.
Does nobody ever? Did you guys not notice that? Like a lot of the times, Hassan looked like he wasn't trying.
No, I did. I did. Sean and I would conversate about that all the time.
And I don't want a guy who's going to play half-ass half the time for $25 million. That's crazy. That's crazy money for that.
no. And why would you put $40 million in your bigs?
Exactly.
Why not?
That's why I say Whiteside's gone. You're not gonna. You'd be a fool to do anything like that. 40 million in your bigs when this is not a big man league anymore.
You know, I think it's slowly going to start turning back to that, though. Is there anything else happening, Sean? You look like you're looking at a ticker or breaking news.
Yeah, they're fielding calls, Minnesota still.
What about Jeff Teague as a decent backup?
That's what I was just saying to Jake, that Minnesota might actually get rid of that number 1 pick.
Yeah.
I watched the interview with the GM yesterday.
I think they're going to select Anthony Edwards.
Or what if Portland looks to bring in Rondo as a nice little veteran backup? Get playoff Rondo?
I like that.
If he doesn't want too much, give him a 1-year deal.
Sure. Right?
And if he's healthy and playoff Rondo shows up, then teams are in trouble.
That's a guy that'll, lob and throw balls inside.
Yep.
More.
It'll be fun to watch.
Yeah.
And then essentially Dame and CJ can spot up a little bit more. And, I know Rondo isn't a great shooter, but the way he gets to the basket and can dish, that's going to open a lot of things up too.
I would be absolutely thrilled with someone like Rondo at the point.
Oh, starting, you mean, and bring him like CJ off the bench?
Yeah.
Like have CJ and Trent as your first guards off the bench?
Yeah, absolutely. But
I could see that.
CJ's not going to do that. He's fuck you.
You never know. You never know. I mean, has he earned a starting spot? Probably.
That's great.
Not
What a pick. LaMelo sitting in the middle and mom and dad on the outside with masks.
That's awesome.
Here's another thing, though, what you were talking about with CJ. Who wants to pay a backup $27 million next year?
Yeah.
Right.
Or what if you go try to, like Sean, you brought this up too. What if you go try to get like a guy, I don't know if he'd come off the bench or if you'd want to start him, but Mike Conley.
Yeah, I don't know if Utah's going to let go of the Conley, though.
Conley's a lot of money, too, though. That would go right into the luxury tax for us.
Yeah, but if they go deep in the playoffs.
Here's my other thing with Portland. Jump into the back. Get rid of that second. Unless you think he's going to fall into the second round. 36 is only like 6 in. So it's possible. But I am seeing a lot of late 24 to 28 push. Yeah. So if you can get in there at 24, 25, why not take the local boy and take Peyton Pritchard?
Yeah, but then why do we want like 7 guards?
I mean,
because then that gives you the option.
Later.
You could get rid of Simmons and things like that for some other picks.
You could, but like with how many close games we play a year and Dame plays 45, 47 minutes, you're going to have number 1 or first round draft pick coming off the bench for what, 3 minutes a game for half the season?
Maybe not. I think he could run the second unit after a few times.
Dude, I don't know how many times this year I saw Dame play like the entire second half or
He
all
did.
the first and like 9 minutes of the second and then the whole second half.
That could be why he got hurt in the bubble. Because he's running, playing all these dang minutes and scoring 60 points a game, basically.
He had no choice though. The way we were
I know.
playing, like everyone but him was playing like shit.
I know. I mean,
DeMarcus Cousins, damn Clay, keep your head up, bro.
oh yeah, what didn't Boogie spend some time there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Stupid
Exchange
Boogie.
texts with Michael Thompson did not shed any light on Clay's status, but the tone of his replies was quite sober.
Oh, the draft is underway.
All right. How much time's on the clock, fellas?
It's on commercial break,
I hate commercials.
but it just said the draft's underway and then went to commercial.
Nice. So Minnesota has the first pick.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they might have it. They might have gave it away.
You know what else? So let's talk about this for a second. So New York is arguably the biggest sports market, right?
Yeah.
They got 2 championships in what? About 52 years, 53 years?
Yeah, but yet they suck in every sport but baseball.
Right. You have the most famous arena arguably in the world. How are they not better more often? I mean, who wouldn't want to go to New York City? Or maybe that scares players away, the glitz and glamour of that. I don't know.
The last player to go there and be good, like breakout good, was Melo.
Yeah, and Jeremy Lin, briefly.
Well, Jeremy Lin did it for like 2 months, but Melo did it for years.
He did. He did.
Look at Jeremy Lin now.
Yeah, he sucks.
He's just a nobody role player with his fucking freaky ass hair.
Exactly.
He'll be in Portland. We like to fit. We think
What?
he fits well here.
Oh, Jeremy
Who?
Lin, yeah, that sounds like a Portland pickup.
That's a Neil move.
Yeah,
we like
has
his fit
been.
here.
Neil will even give him a player option when he averages 2 points a game.
Yeah.
I just hope we're not done. I hope we try to make one more move. A decent move.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like players that are really good in Portland, once we trade them, they're either really good or really bad somewhere else.
True.
Like Wesley Matthews ain't done shit since he left us.
True, but he also has never been 100% after that Achilles either.
That's true. Hey, your representative is talking right there. Your lawyer, Adam Silver.
Yeah.
And in
He'll
the,
teach you how to keep the charges.
in the NBA 2020 NBA draft,
You know who your
Minnesota-
assistant lawyer is, Dad? Your
Are they
assistant
on the
lawyer is
clock?
going to be Donaghy.
No,
Are they on the
he's
clock?
giving his speech.
Yeah, I know. He's going to have a 20-minute speech. It's annoying.
I wonder who Jordan's going to pick. Probably somebody stupid, like he always does. How are you the greatest player ever to play and you don't know anything about how to put a team together?
That's
Yeah.
true.
Right?
He needs to bring in a guy like Jerry West. His ego won't allow him, but he'd be like, put me a team together. I got the money.
It's all right. Let Jordan have his post-GOAT years being a complete retard owning a team that does nothing.
Oh, Jerry Jones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jerry
You know,
Jones.
If
Here,
that
let me
was
speaking of-
not
tag you and fuck your career, Dak.
if,
Yeah.
if that was not a serious injury with Clay, then why would all these people be tweeting?
True. Stupid Clay. Who names their kid after Clay? Like, well, let's make something out of Clay. Idiots.
Michael's not the smartest fool.
I know.
Oh,
I mean, he doesn't even spell Michael right. Unless it's short
5
for
minutes.
Clayton.
On the clock now.
Is it short for Clayton? Then that would make more sense.
Yeah. Where did my Haley go?
I don't know. I think you're right, though. I think she was a bot.
Yeah.
Oh, see, it was
Oh.
10 minutes. They got 4 minutes left on the clock.
No, it's 5 minute clock. He started the clock at 5 minutes.
What you guys honestly think before they pick? You think they keep it or traded it?
I think they take Anthony Edwards.
I think they keep it and take Wiseman.
Wiseman's going to Golden State if he doesn't get traded to Chicago.
They might take Wiseman, though, because to pair him up at power forward next to Cat.
Nah.
Hey, what if Portland trades for Michon and Levi?
Levi can shoot.
Yeah. I got a low post presence,
I can hobble.
and I'm good for 6 fouls a game.
I can shoot free throws like a motherfucker.
I can
Nice. That's
pass.
what we need, man. That's what we need. I think that'd be a smart move by Neil.
Hey, Dad, if you hobble for 40 minutes a game, you might get a player option.
I might.
He'll say, I like the way you move.
All J.J. Hickson.
Oh, wait.
I miss
Jake.
that dude.
Jake, we need you to average 4 turnovers a game.
How about 3.5?
All right, that worked. That worked for Neil.
Okay. I'll dribble it off my foot 3 times a game.
You know what I saw today a little bit ago that disturbed me? I'm not a Mariners fan, but what a dumb move.
What happened?
You know who the Mariners initially had? And they traded him to Minnesota for for one of the Rollins guys. He later went on to Boston and had one hell of a career. Any guesses?
No. Oh, wait, Johnny Damon.
No.
I thought the Mariners had Johnny Damon for a little while.
Nope.
Oakland had him.
Big Poppy.
They
Oh, shit, the Mariners had him?
Yeah.
Wow.
win.
Initially, dude, they drafted him.
We also
Really?
had A-Rod and Ken Griffey. The Mariners
And
are
he-
starting.
And he was in their farm system, and they traded him.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I
but
did not neither.
the Mariners are stupid. They also had A-Rod and Ken Griffey.
Yeah. And
The Mariners are
Ichiro.
the Portland of the MLB.
Ichiro. How do you win 110 games and you lose in the ALCS?
How do you
Yeah,
get fucked
pitching.
by how do you pick Greg Oden instead of Durant?
Yeah.
How do you pick Sam Bowie?
So
Or
let's
Michael
talk
Jordan.
about that. Let's talk about that. So we passed up on Hakeem in that same draft. People gloss over that.
That's true.
You know, we passed up on Bird in '79. A lot of people don't remember that either.
Couldn't we have also had Kobe, I think, in the 96 draft?
No.
No?
I mean, maybe via trade, but I don't think position-wise.
I know he went I think he went 8th overall or 10th overall.
Okay, guys, 30 seconds. Who's your final call?
I'm going with Michael Jordan.
Wiseman. I think it's Wiseman. It would make sense for either a backup center or power forward. But they do also need a guard, so I don't know. We'll see.
If they go power forward, Cat might be out the door then.
Cat's a center.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he also can play some power forward.
Yeah.
He plays more of a 4 than he does a 5, really.
They need a guard too, though, so that makes sense. They take Edwards. If they take Ball, I'm gonna fucking die laughing.
Oh, fuck.
LeVar's going to be like, he's not playing for them.
LeVar's gonna be like, you need to trade him to the Lakers right now.
Yep.
And then the
Picks
Lakers
in.
are gonna say, "Fuck you, we've been there, done that. We want a title without that fucker."
Yeah. Who knows? Minnesota could throw everybody a curveball.
About to see pick his end.
The curveball would be LaMelo.
That would be hilarious. Or the real curveball would be if they took Avdija,
Who?
the Denny Avdija. The guy
Oh,
from
yeah.
Israel.
Yeah.
He's projected 5th best. All right, here's Silver walking up. Anthony Edwards.
Told you. That's a scary pick, though.
Why?
Doesn't watch basketball. Blah, blah, blah. Loves the game, loves to play, but he's not into watching film and none of that shit.
Well, you
Dude,
have
you're-
to.
You're not going to go anywhere if you don't watch film.
That's true.
You know, I coached some kids a few years ago. They did that. They're like, oh, no, I've never played basketball. Great. We don't watch it. Great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
so
a
many-
football. He was a
What?
football player till his senior year in high school.
Yeah, I mean, look at Tim Duncan. He didn't play that many years,
Yeah.
but he was a natural.
It also depends on what they like more. Because I mean, look at like Mahomes and Murray. They both played
Yep.
baseball.
They did.
They both got drafted
Yeah.
in baseball.
And Russell Wilson, too.
And Pat
Yeah.
Connaughton got drafted in baseball.
He did. By the Orioles.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid Baltimore. So who's on the clock now?
Golden State.
Golden State.
Oh yeah, they got number 2.
I'm interested to see if they trade it.
Yeah, me too.
I
Now
don't
that
think they're
Clay's
gonna
out?
take. They have no reason to take Ball unless they're planning on making him a 2 guard. Because of the new injury to Thompson.
That would make a lot of sense, actually.
Wiseman makes the most sense though because that's their most needed position is the center.
Right.
Hey, Jake, tell me who said this.
Okay. Sean Bryant.
What's the difference between me and you? I am legend. You are jabroni.
Oh, it's the Cheeky baby. Back to Hulk Hogan. I make him humble. I'm not a very good Iron Sheik voice impression. The Hollywood blonde jabroni. You ever see him go off on the Ultimate Warrior?
Oh yeah.
Fuck the Ultimate Warrior, and he tries to fight him. Did you see his rant about Randy Savage?
Probably.
It was shortly after Randy died, and he's like, "Fuck the Randy Savage, but I love you. You share my weed."
Klay Thompson's lower leg injury took place playing against other current and former players in a gym in downtown LA. Sources said he needed help walking out of the gym.
Ouch. No pun intended.
Hey, do you guys I have a question? Do you guys know how to get on the cover of 2K? Here's what you do, okay? Here's what you do. You get drafted. You miss half the year. You have the league do a play-in for you. You suck at the bubble, and you still get the cover.
Nice. I dig that.
That's how Zion got the cover.
Yeah, he's so undersized. 6'8". That's not.
Dude, he's fucking like, I swear to God, he's a roid head. Like, how are you 6'8" and like 260?
Dude, 20 years ago, that was the prototype for a big man.
Not to be 6'8" and like 290. That's insane. He's almost as big as Shaq was entering the league at 7'3".
Exactly.
And they're 7 inches shorter. Like, that's crazy.
Sean, what are you doing over there, pal?
Zion looks like he fucking carries around.
Checking the ticker, man.
You don't
Checking
have
the
your
Twitter.
You don't have your TV on for that?
Looks like Charlotte's focused on taking LaMelo. So this will be Wiseman.
Oh, what a smack in the face after all that LeVar. Oh, I'm better than Jordan. I could beat him.
Yeah, and then watch, he's going to take his son and then not play him. And LeVar's going to be like, he wants out. My son's better than this.
Yep.
Jordan's going to take him and bench him and be like, tell your dad to suck my nut.
While I sip my $200 bottle of tequila.
$200, more like $10,000.
Is it really that expensive? I thought it was $200.
No, some tequila can be like, they can have like gold stuff, like gold plated shit around the top of the rim, like the wrapping, and they can make the bottles like 20 grand.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I know Jordan has his own bottle. I thought it was a couple $100, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody posted a picture of his right next to the rocks, and the rocks was only $40. I'm like, I'm gonna grab the rocks.
Yeah.
It's cheaper and it's probably smoother and
Probably the same shit, honestly, just different labels.
exactly. Tequila was never my drink of choice. I couldn't handle that. When I used to drink, my tolerance was high, but if I got tequila in me, I was done.
God damn, dude. 15 and 50.
Shut up and pick.
I know, the announcers are no.
Sean, I don't want to jinx it, but this is probably one of our smoothest shows.
Kind of slow, but we don't really have a lot to go on right now.
I mean, I don't think so. I think it's gone pretty smooth, actually.
Said for 2 and 3 are already split, yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, here we go. Pick is in. Silver's walking up.
It's Wiseman.
Yep. Watch him be crap. He played like 3 games in college.
Yeah, I mean, he was their number one recruit a year ago out of high school.
And then
Played 3 games.
played 3 games, got in trouble for accepting money.
That's
But I get it
awesome.
because now he can go play and now he has his money.
He has his money and a potential title run.
He needs to bulk up, though. He
Needs
needs to hit the gym.
a lot. They say Hassan needs to bulk up. He's smaller than Hassan.
Yeah. Charlotte's already said they're going Bell, so
You mean Ball?
or Ball, yeah. The question is, what's going to happen? The number 4 pick.
Who's got the number 4? Oh, Chicago. I think they're going to take Toppin.
Or as I like
Maybe.
to call them in the modern era, Chicago.
Yeah, I think they'll take Toppin. They need the rim protector like right now.
Is Zach LaVine still under contract with them?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was also a rumor trade possibility.
For who? Portland?
Yeah. It's been floated around.
I don't know.
I'll be back in a minute.
I gotta hop off here and keep an eye on these children's.
All right. I guess I'll try to hold the fort. We'll see what happens. Portland doesn't have a pick for those of you that are watching and listening in, at least in the first round yet. So we will see if they pull something off or if they're just going to worry about free agency. And Sean will be back shortly, and Levi had to jump off. So we will see. And Sean, I'm going to jump off about close to 6. If you're listening. Sorry for the lull in the show for those of you that are listening and watching or what have you. I know we're live, but we were just kind of winging it tonight. We were going to plan to do the top 10, but I got to leave at 6, as you heard me say. So we'll have to see what happens. But this is like Christmas Eve for me because basketball is number 1. So all these moves. Wonder what else is going to happen. Wonder if Oklahoma City is done. We will have to see. As we sit tight. All right, welcome back, Shawnee.
LaMelo Ball.
He went 3rd.
Yep. What happened to Levi?
He said he had to jump off to watch the kids.
Oh, okay.
And I got to go around 6, so it gives us about 30 minutes to play some more.
This is
I was
about
hoping
five.
that. Go
This is
ahead.
about 5 more picks.
Yeah, I was hoping we'd get through the top 10. I might stay on until 6:15. I don't know. I did a little voiceover while you guys were out.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see. So who's on the clock?
LeAngelo will be next year.
Yeah, that's crazy. All three. Would that be the first time 3 brothers have played in the league?
That I can remember, yeah. Yeah, Chicago's on the board now. They need shooting guard depth.
Did LaMelo look happy, or was he kind of like crap?
He looked happy.
I think he just wanted to be there.
Yeah. For sure, definitely. I think he's a good passer.
He
Look
is.
at that. Damn.
You got to update me, Sean. I can't see what's going on. So.
Oh, they're showing highlights of
highlights?
him. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But this kid's he played no college ball. He's played, 2 years of pro ball? Or
Yeah.
a year?
A year or 2.
Chicago needs small forwards and shooting guards, they say.
Okay. That'd be weird if the Bulls reemerged.
They got good young talent. First brothers to be top 5 picks in NBA history.
Nice. Did Lonzo go 1 overall?
I think so.
Stupid Lonzo Ball.
1 or 2.
Who was it? God, who was that guard for Philly a few years ago? They took. He was touted like from in college and whatever, but he had that problem with his shot for a minute. He had that little mental.
Whoa!
Glitch. Who was it? I forgot.
Where the hell?
What happened?
3, 4, 5, 6. Where was this guy even picked? Wow. Chicago's going to pick Patrick Williams out of Florida State.
That's a different way than I thought they would go. But.
Yeah, because I think he's a shooting guard.
But you just said they needed guards and wings, so.
Patrick Williams. What Oh. Minnesota is in discussions right now to trade the 17th pick to Oklahoma City for Ricky Rubio and 25 and 28 pick.
Jeez.
So you drop down, get 2 picks, small forward Williams is.
That's crazy.
25 and 28. 25 and 20. That puts them in position for Peyton Pritchard.
Yep. That's a lot. That's our division too.
He was the 6th man of the year in the ACC. David Aldridge from TNT. You know who David is, right? Jake. What are you doing? You're what? Cleveland's on the clock.
Cleveland is okay.
Oh, wow. You know who Moxley is, right?
Yep.
Renee's pregnant.
Really
Yeah, he just announced it on AEW.
nice. Is it a work or is it actual?
Oh, I'm sure it's legit.
Because they don't always do that. So I still call him Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I meant to ask you. So the new City Edition Blazer jerseys, do you like those?
Yeah, they're all right.
I don't like them. I think the concept that they tried to go with is really cool, but I don't like the color scheme. Do not like the color scheme. Oh boy. Oh boy. Who we got on the clock?
Cleveland.
Oh yeah, that's what you said. I'm sorry. Cleveland.
Have you heard of the show The Masked Singer?
Yeah.
Have you ever watched it?
That's crazy.
One of their guesses for tonight is Carmelo Anthony.
Who's the guest?
On The Masked Singer,
Okay.
one of their guesses for one of the guys doing it is Carmelo Anthony.
That's pretty cool. I wonder if we actually bring him back though.
I just don't see why you wouldn't. I think you need that veteran leadership in the locker room.
Yes. I mean, they had that with Ariza, but we saw what happened with that. But so we're in the what, fourth pick?
5.
5. Good one, Sean.
We're in a commercial break.
All right, is this
This
the
is
third
the
one?
this is the third commercial break.
You better text Casey. Be like, so what's up, man? I wonder if that's when that trade's going to be announced, if that's what he meant.
I just tweeted him. Third commercial break. Who we picking?
Or he could have been trolling everybody. Could have been trolling. Who really knows?
Isaac Okoro from Auburn.
That's who we're getting.
Small forward.
Oh, for Cavs. That's not a bad pick.
Okongwu from USC. Looks like he's going to Atlanta at 6.
Do they already have the leaked players that's going out?
What's that?
Do they have the leaked players that's going? Or is it
Yeah. This is what Woj is getting ahead. Said Hawks are targeting Okongwu with the number 6 pick at a USC.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a weird. Chris Haynes says that very well. He goes, it's kind of a weird pick for Atlanta if they're going to take Okongwu when they just got Clint Capella and Dedman, and they still have John Collins on board.
True.
You go with 4 fucking small forwards / power forwards.
Could. But they got it sitting number 7 then.
Huh. Shams says Detroit's picking Killian Hayes.
Huh. Was that a need for them?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Rumor was the Celtics wanted to try to trade up to that 6 to get him. But it's not up yet.
Portland might be waiting for free agency to see who they can get. With that 15-minute COVID test, though, could they get fans in the arena sooner?
Uh,
I mean, what would that do?
it's possible.
What do we got going on?
They're just talking to the USC kid.
Michael Jordan?
What's his name? David Aldridge from TNT, the sideline reporter.
Yeah.
You know what he says?
What's that?
He says, I can't wait for Michael to challenge Ball's dad to a game of 21.
Gotcha.
Oh, I love it. They're cracking up. Twitter's all about what's the over-under on these people wearing masks. If you pick the under, you're a winner. Because I haven't seen a single mask other than the Ball family.
Yeah, because COVID isn't as bad as people say. But I won't be political on here. We'll keep it sports related.
Yeah, fuck, dude. I agree.
I just watched something in our classroom the other day. We watched CNN Student News, and the guy that does it said that it's 99% curable or survivable, I guess is the word.
Yeah, so why are we worried about a vaccine for...
Because it's all a control thing.
I mean, I don't want to take no goddamn vaccine.
I'm going to wait. Biden wants to make it mandatory.
Yeah, you can't do that. Okongwu's my favorite player now
Why?
because he had a buttload of Mountain Dew.
Nice.
Wow, Okongwu and the three Ball brothers won 2 state titles in California together.
Who's on the
Detroit,
at what number?
7. They're taking Hayes.
I see that. That's a good pick for them, I guess.
MJ about to beat LeVar's ass 1-on-1.
I mean, yep. Let's see. People around the league are saying Durant wants Harden, Kyrie does not.
Really? Yeah. Detroit's taking the kid out of France. Oh, where the hell did you go?